Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. The San Siro, for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And from the team sheet, we derive that they are going with a 3-4-3 formation, Jim.
Yeah, it's one of these systems, Peter, where the front three are obviously the headline makers, but the back three have considerable responsibility and pressure on them, so a strong voice is needed to keep everyone switched on to their defensive duties. Everybody has to kind of play their part in getting behind the ball at times, and it's not always done because the focus is very offensive.
And it's Hullet. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for options for movement. Rummenigge picks it up out wide. The ball has bounced loose now. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Park Ji-sung.
Oh, great feat, that.
Stood up well to him there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Hullet. And now the breakaway. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Collar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's good chance here. Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Lille are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And it's Zanetti. Bellingham. And here's Rooney. And the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Definitely Rooney! And he gets rid in a hurry. And this is Rooney. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly.
Really well played. He read that perfectly.
Rooney wins the duel this time. Hullet. And it's made its way to him. Edwin van der Sar, such a calm, composed keeper.
He is one of the first sweeper keepers, Peter, because his feet are almost as good as his hands.
Zanetti. And it's Hullet.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, that's clever. This looks promising. Elects to crop. He's got full. And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Hops for safety. Approaching the half-hour mark. Rooney. Rooney going face-to-face with his great rival. And this is Rooney. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Hullet can be a real threat inside the box. And it's Zanetti. He's in a great position here. Hullet. And that is expertly dealt with. And he's quick to snatch it back. Bellingham. Nicely aimed pass. Messi. Rummenigge. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Cross to the back post, climbs up, and it's hit the woodwork and out.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Passing nice and he shoots! Well, that is commitment to the cause. He gets big! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Ferdinand is very much of the non-shall-pass school of defending. And it's Messi. He's going for goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Rummenigge. It's Park Ji-sung. Lam demonstrating his defensive quality there. And that'll be the last act of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
Cambio di giocatori.
Here we go again then.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Lille different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Zanetti. Chance here to counter.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
And here's Roberto Carlos. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lille have their second corner now. Shot, surely! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. So, third corner of the game. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Milan are looking to go forward now. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. And it's Bellingham. Milan find Rummenigge! And again the keeper stands strong.
Rummenigge really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Zanetti. Gullit is always looking to break lines. Now who's going to be first to this? No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Oh, shooting chance! It's a goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Milan have taken the lead. Look, Mbappe! Nesta gets good distance on it. Zanetti. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this. Lille really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And here's Mbappe. Park Ji-sung. And that has been clubbed away. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Rummenigge is someone with real dynamite in his boots. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Vieira.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed. Lille really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Wriggles his way through. Oh, what Rummenigge! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And that would have been game, set and match.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
Lille are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that should get the job done. Throw in.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 5. Lascia il campo per il numero 18.
And here's Zanetti. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mateus can see things others simply cannot. Vieira. Rijkaard. Mbappe. Gullit. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Brilliantly cut out.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And he's there to retrieve it. Collar. And he's heaved it away. And that's that. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. We have already started here.
They don't come much harder, Peter, than Giuseppe Bergami, and I can tell you that from personal experience.
Traditional Italian.
Even his handshake is hard, but a level setter when it comes to discipline and organisation, not to mention his leadership qualities.
Don't argue with him. And a chance! That's another chance! They've scored!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And it's Zanetti. Knocks it into space. Oh, terrible mistake. Oh, good spread. Oh, that's a key interception. Rummenigge tries to pass it through. Lille leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. He's had a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. So what can they make of this? Aimed beyond the defence. Looking for options for movement. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Messi.
That was lovely, that.
Now it's Tevez. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He'll try to keep this alive. Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Al Nassr look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Tries to get it clear. Lille are looking to go forward now. Taken off it pretty forcefully. Figo is always looking to play quality balls. Mbappe ploughing through the middle. Oh, cracking ball. Rooney. Gullit. Koller has found the net here, of course. And it's Messi. This looks promising. Chance for a shot! That's got him rattled. Rijkaard. That's Park Ji-sung. Mbappe. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's Tevez. Couldn't squeeze it through.
Lille really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rijkaard. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That is lovely. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Rummenigge. Messi. Tevez. And it's Messi. Messi goes steaming forward. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Lille go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Lille definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise...
There's the header! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's following up! He's been caught napping! Rummenigge, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Al Nassr looking to pass their way through. Now this could be... Tries a shot! Lille come out this half somewhat altered.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Zakaria. Mbappe. Mbappe. And it's Zanetti. He's found a way through. Pass is just off target. Lille are ahead here by what is still the only goal. That's a good run down the left. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, this looks sharp. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Rijkaard. Decent progress down the left. It's Gullit. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Mbappe. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
It's Park Ji-sung. Park Ji-sung. Figo. Adriano. Lovely feet. Can he finish? And yes, it's there! They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Chance! No mistake! And the comeback is complete! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Attention, changement.
Al Nassr are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Al Nassr get themselves into the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Cruyff. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Gullit. Can he get it through? It's a pretty loose pass.
Al Nassr clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Yeah, and the whole stadium knew that was coming, apart from him, it seems.
Park Ji-sung. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Vigo. Oh, they can break here. Bale going full steam down the flank. Bale, he is through here. Bale, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Rijkaard.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
And that's gone loose. Darren Fletcher. Cruyff.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And he's had it nicked away. Vieira gets across to intercept that. Gullit. Mbappe. Now it's Gullit. Zanetti has it out wide and in space. Chance to shoot! And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. Lille did lead. Indeed, they... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Oh, well played, well played. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And he's straight offside. Oh, that's well spotted. That is ended up in no man's land. Forward it goes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Crosses it in. He rises! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Rafinha certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Collier. No, that's been intercepted. Played into space. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Park Ji-sung. And here's Rooney.
Rooney really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Lille are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Pullet gets his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
And here's Rafinha. Rafinha puts his foot on the gas. In by DiMarco. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Collar constantly looking for the ball into the box. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Looking for options for movement. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Fiore. Pullet. Fiore. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. And that's an excellent interception.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
He's looking wide. That's tidy. Great vision. Fired deep. Big header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Tries to play it through. Fiore. Kirkchu. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Buriram United with the corner. They're first. Vieira getting this one clear. Kirkchu! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Lille have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Rooney. This looks promising. Pullet cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Tries to pass it through. Rafinha gets into a good position. Rooney can see things others simply cannot. Can he get on the end of this? And he was alert to it. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. That is a brilliant interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Nicely weighted ball. Maldini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Park Ji-sung, Rummenigge. That's the throw. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Zanetti is fouled. Brilliant save from Donnarumma!
There will be 1 minute added time.
Kukçu. He's had it taken off him. It's not an especially good pass, that. And we hit half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Quick reminder today, please have your entry tickets at hand as it's time to announce today's winning lottery numbers.
Substitution in progress.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Not the most accurate pass. And he cuts out the supply. Lille come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change. I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Great ball, and he's in here. Nice interception, well timed. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Well read, nice interception. A probing pass. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Mbappe. Rijkaard. Looking for the run. He's on it, can he get away? Chooses to go back. Shapes to shoot! That has been slung wide. Can he get it through? Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rafinha. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Corner number 2 then. Chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And still, we await the first breakthrough. Delicate ball, and it needs to be brilliantly cut out. Rijkaard. Lille perhaps contemplating their next change here. Now, can they get him away? Pinches it off him. Now it's Rafinha. And it's DiMarco. Gullit is always scanning the pitch for targets. Park Ji-sung. Park Ji-sung takes a look up. Rummenigge is flagged offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
Buriram United choosing to make the first change.
Number 12. Rafinha. Number 32.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Number
Zanetti.
7. Johan Cruyff. Number
It's Gullit.
27.
Shifted it to the
Sylvester.
flank. Park Ji-sung. Just too much on that.
Lille truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Aim forwards. Koller is onto this. Zanetti kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Buriram United clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Park Ji-sung. Koller. And it's Zanetti. Gullit providing an outlet on that flank. Koller. Can he finish? They've done it! And late in the day, a telling moment.
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
So we have our breakthrough.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off?
Time and again they are repelled.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And he's picked it up out wide. Corner.
Substitution on the field.
They've got a
Number 8.
healthy number of very tall targets to pick out
55.
from this corner.
Rijkaard. Coming on the field. Number 14.
Buriram United are looking to go forward now.
Iwobi.
Haaland. Zanetti. A picture of focus and alertness.
Added time.
Rijkaard. Rummenigge.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
It's gone for a throw-in. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That has been cut short. And that will be it. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's own... Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Manchester United.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, as you can see, we've already started here.
It's rare for me to look at a fullback as a potential match winner.
Great chance! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And it's hoisted clear. And here's Zanetti. And now a sudden chance to counter. Rummenigge. Deftly away. And here's Ibrahimovic. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Lahm. Ferdinand, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Collier. Now, can they get him away? A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Cantona, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. And it's Pirlo. Tries to pass it through. That's good play. It's Ibrahimovic! No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. That has not gone well. Oh, that's a key interception. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rodri. And that's really well manoeuvred. This looks promising. Rummenigge with the cross. Oh, well played. And here's Ibrahimovic. Looking here to chip it. Big chance! Pinches it off him. And here's Ibrahimovic. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. He is just caressing the ball. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. He's cut it out. Not the most accurate pass. Rodri.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Roberto Carlos goes on a charge down the left. Nice looking ball. No, that's been intercepted. Zanetti. Rooney.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Rummenigge. Rodri. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Cantona. And he's managed to get free. Rooney. It's Hullet. And it's Rooney. Collar. It's Hullet. Now it's Rooney. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the finish! Goal! Lille! And it's Lille who take the lead. How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Lille leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. Rijkaard. Lille looking to pass their way through. Collar. And he's intervened well there. Driving on and making good progress. And here's Zanetti. Out of play for a throw. And it's Rooney. Rodri. And we hit half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Lille leading 1-0 at the break.
Chers spectateurs, nous vous rappelons qu'il est strictement interdit de stationner dans la zone bleue qui borde le stade. Veuillez vous garer dans les parkings indiqués par le club ou dans les autres parkings du quartier. Changement pour Lille. Le numéro 22, Rooney.
And the action is back on the way.
Le numéro 21,
Lille carrying a one-goal lead. Lille do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Zanetti deals with that comfortably. It's a pretty loose pass. Platini. It's a threatening ball. Sesko! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Looking for options for movement. It's a good run down the left-hand side.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Vieira. Aimed beyond the defence. He can get that clear. Pirlo.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
60 minutes played. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they've settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Stood up well to him there. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Lille perhaps contemplating their next change here. Koller looking understandably energised after his goal. Šeško, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rummenigge. And it's Hullet. Well, that looks a decent ball. Platini. Schneider. Schneider will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Yamal. Šeško. Rummenigge engages and forces him off the ball. Can he get on the end of this?
Manchester United really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Schneider. Ambitious ball here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Header comes in! And the lead stays intact, just.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Varane calmly anticipates. Tries to play it through. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's picked his way through. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And they've got rid. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. Lille leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Probing pass.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it. Manchester United really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And the through ball. Well timed, excellent interception. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated.